Hello, my name is Emma, and welcome to Design Patterns in Minutes by dpatterns.com. In this episode, we're going to talk about the prototype design pattern. The prototype is a creational pattern that focuses on creating new objects by cloning existing ones. Instead of instantiating an object from scratch, you start with a fully initialized instance, a prototype, and make a copy of it. Why would we want to do that? Imagine you're designing a system where object creation is expensive or complex. Maybe an object has dozens of fields, requires heavy database queries, or depends on configuration data. Constructing it from scratch every time would waste resources. With the prototype pattern, you create one fully prepared instance and then clone it whenever you need a new object. Let's think of a real-world analogy. Suppose you're producing documents in an office. You don't type the entire company header and logo every time you start a new file. Instead, you open a template, a prototype, and make a copy. Then you only fill in the unique details. This is much faster and guarantees consistency. In software, this works the same way. You keep a base object that is properly initialized. When you need a new one, you clone it. The clone is independent, so you can adjust its state without affecting the original. The prototype pattern is especially useful when a system needs to be independent of how its products are created. Instead of coupling your code to complex constructors, you rely on the cloning interface. It's also very helpful when there are many possible configurations of an object. Instead of coding all the variations, you store a set of prototypes and copy them as needed. Of course, this pattern has some trade-offs. Cloning must be supported by the object, so you need to implement a proper clone method. That can be tricky if your object has references to other objects. Do you copy them shallowly, or do you create deep copies? If this isn't handled correctly, you may end up with unexpected behavior. Still, the benefits are significant. The prototype pattern simplifies object creation, improves performance in complex systems, and helps maintain consistency. You'll often see it used in graphical editors, game engines, or frameworks where objects are duplicated frequently with slight variations. Let's summarize. The prototype pattern lets you create new objects by cloning a prototype instance. It's useful when creating objects is expensive, when many configurations are needed, or when you want to keep your code decoupled from the construction details. Think of it as copying a document template. You save time, maintain consistency, and only adjust the unique parts. If you'd like to see complete code examples and detailed explanations, visit dpatterns.com. Thanks for listening. My name is Emma, and this has been Design Patterns in Minutes. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll continue exploring the classic design patterns that make software more flexible and maintainable.